Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Key here, just coming to you to say hey, what's up? It's been a minute. I'm out here walking. My neighbors actually motivated me to get up off the couch and get up and walk. I stepped outside and I saw one of my neighbors. He was just running through the neighborhood. So I was like, you know what? That's something that I used to always do. I used to get out and walk every day, right? And y'all know, y'all witnessed my journey. I used to get out and walk in the neighborhood every day, and I kind of got away from doing that because I started going to the gym, walking on a treadmill, and then I ended up using the walking pad that I had purchased. I started walking, so instead of coming outside and walking, I started being bougie and walking in the air conditioner and walking every day on my walking pad. And so today I was like, no, you're going to get back to what you used to do, which is walking outside. I feel like for me, that is a form of self-care for me, because it was a place where I felt peace. I felt good after I got my little walk in outside. And it's not that I don't feel the same when I do it in the house, or if I'm at the gym walking on a treadmill, because I do still have peace, joy. I feel good about it. I'm getting my self-care in. I'm doing my workout, things that make me happy. But at the same time, it's not the same thing as when I walk outside. It's just something about walking outside and getting that vitamin D in from the sun and the breeze, when it's a little breeze out here. And then it's something about just, for me, being outside, because I get to experience the glory of the Lord and all that He has created, and not taking nothing for granted, right? And having that time just to talk with Him and commune with Him while I'm walking, and while I'm talking, praying, thanking God for being able to take a step, because there's people that, are bedbound, hospitalized, people that's gone on to glory that can't even, get up and move. So my motivational word to you today, well, the first part is get up and move. Good, how are you? My neighbor. Get up and get moving. Move your feet, get your walk on, get them steps in if you can, if you're able. Just get outside. It's nothing like being outside. And I actually today, transparent moment, confessional moment, I had this thing about walking outside barefooted, just as a kid, because where I grew up at, it was just so nasty outside, and it was glass and all kinds of stuff. And my mom used to always say, don't walk outside with no shoes on, put your shoes on. But today I was like, you not there no more. Take off them shoes, get outside and walk. And I started pacing up and down my drive. This is how I'm telling y'all how I got back to walking outside, okay? It's gonna make sense, I promise. But I ended up pacing my driveway, just having a moment, talking to the Lord. And I saw my neighbor. He was running past me. And I was like, okay, little skinny muscle man, you better do it. Why I ain't out here walking? Technically I was. And I was walking barefoot because I had purchased my home a year ago, but I had not walked barefoot on my soil, right? My lot. So I was like, let me, walk in my grass. Because I remember as a kid, my mom would say, don't be walking outside with your shoes on. And I'm like, girl, you not that little girl no more. You a grown woman. If you want to walk outside with no shoes on, you do that. And so I just did that. And so that kind of got me on my walk. And then too, I saw my neighbor. And then there's another one of my neighbors who I'll be passing in a second. She's walking the neighborhood as well. But I was like, no, let me get back to walking outside and stop being bougie in the air conditioner. Though I was sweating, it's still not the same. For me, it's not the same. I don't know. My girlies who get it. Let me know how you feel in the comments, for those that may walk outside versus walking inside. It's a difference. Um, but anyway, the second thing that I wanted to talk to you about is time. Um, Time is so interesting. Um, I know that there are people who specialize in calculating time, because they've created this time that we go by, right? Whether it's by the Gregorian calendar, Jewish calendar, Hebrew calendar, the 24-hour day clock that you and I know every day. We live around it. We plan our day around it. But I've noticed and I've learned in my maturity of growing up that when you're young, you think you have all the time in the world, right? You don't think about it. You don't even consider time because you're too busy living your life. You're too busy doing the things that make you happy or whatever, living carelessly, living free. You're not really worried about time. Time is the last thing on your mind. But as you grow older, time is something that you think about more and more and more. And what brings me to that conversation today is, as I'm walking my neighborhood, I'll show you guys in a second, but if you followed my journey, then you would know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, you gotta scroll all the way down to get what I'm talking about. But it's a house at the end of my road that it's in the cul-de-sac, and I saw it being built from the ground up. But as time went on, they completed the house. The house is finished. It's actually sold. And it was actually sold probably a week or two after they started building it. They had the sale sign out here. It was sold. And so they had to complete it. The people still haven't moved in yet, but it's sold. But my point is that I did not just see this house be built, but the kids telling their dog to hush. He's barking at me because he see me walking. But I'll show you in just a second here. But not only did I see that house be built, on that was the only house on that side of the road. And since then, they built a slew of houses on that side of the road. They completely covered that side of the road. All those lots that were empty with nothing there, it's all finished houses now that are available for sale. I think two. Let's see, this one that they worked on first is sold. And then there's two that they newly just built are just sold. So there's still a slew of houses that are available. But I'm going to show you guys this house. So this is the house. You guys remember, this is the cul-de-sac. It was just that one house right here, my neighbor's house down there. And that was the only house that was down here. And they were building this house. And I saw them build this house from the ground up. From the time I moved here, it was nothing there. And then about a week or two, maybe, I would say give or take, maybe about 2 or 3 weeks after me being in my home, they started building this one. They started clearing the lot and they started building it. And they finished it. They finished it a while ago. But they not only finished this house, and like I said, it's sold already. You can see the red sold on that sign. But they did the whole street. And if you followed my journey, all of those houses on this row, going back, all the way back, it was nothing there. Nothing, completely nothing. They built all of those houses at the same time, simultaneously, same day, not the same day. It took them about 6 to 8 weeks. I saw them do it from start to finish. They had a crew for each house they built. They had the right number of people. They had the right equipment. They had a little system going on, okay? Like I seen them do it, okay? But my point is, it was time that passed by that I was able to see it transition to go from nothing, completely nothing, no foundation, nothing pre-done. It was nothing but grass. And I'll try to insert a clip so y'all can see. I feel like I got it like on a really good video, but I may not. But either way, I do have a clip of them actually building because I followed their journey. It was just so fascinating to see, like, it was like 1 million people out here every day building. And was it quite disturbing to me because On my side, it's a house on my side. It's me, and then it was an empty house that was newly built, and then my neighbors who had been there 2 years before I moved in and bought my house. But and it's a lady now. She just recently purchased a house next to me. But my point is, time changes things, and as you get older, you do not have a lot of time. And these houses are beautiful. They finished them all. They did the grass, and I seen them do the grass, install the tree. I saw all of it. Do you hear me? But my point is, as I was saying previously, we think that we have a lot of time, and we don't. Time is not on our side. If you think about it, every year you're getting older. Your facial features are changing. Your body structure is changing. Time is going by. It's rolling. Speaking of time, we are already going into the latter part of this year. It's about to be July, literally, in about a week. Matter of fact, this weekend, I think it'll be the 1st of July. This year's almost gone. 2025 is almost gone. And so I want you to think about your time, the time you have available now, the time you may have available in the future. We don't know the future because we just don't know, But are you stewarding the time that you have now? Or are you living life on the edge and living it carelessly and not storing the time that you have? I will say that for me, in this part of my life, I've always said that the Lord told me that the latter part of my life is going to be greater than the former. And thus far, that word has not fell to the ground. It has definitely been that. So far, we're still waiting on a few things. But anyway, but no, truly, it's truly been greater than the former part of my life. But this season that I'm in right now, the Lord has me solely dependent on Him, which I always have, but no, really have me there. And then He has me valuing time, and I put a stressor on that because this week my aunt passed away unexpectedly, abruptly. Went in the hospital for a minor procedure and something that could have been an outpatient surgery, but nevertheless she went in for something minor and didn't come back home. And her kids, they didn't get to say goodbye. Family members, we didn't get to say goodbye. It was just so abruptly, and you would think that you have time, but in actuality, excuse me, I told y'all I ain't been out here in a minute, so my allergies are starting to cut up. But anyway, time. Her kids did not have time to say goodbye. We didn't have time to come, see about her, check on her. None of that. Time was not on her side, and it definitely wasn't on ours. And so I beseech you to reevaluate, value the time that you have now to spend with family members, friends, loved ones. Are you using your time wisely? Are you creating memories with your loved ones? Are you spending time with the Lord Jesus? Because at the end of the day, like I always tell my children, what matters is when you close your eyes, you only go in one or two places. And prayerfully, we're going to go see Jesus, okay? And so I ask you, how are you using your time? Are you using your time in prayer? Are you spending time with the Lord Jesus? And in these times, these uncertain times, you want to be spending time with the Lord because we don't know what's going on in the United States and around the world. There's so much happening. A lot of parts of the Bible is being fulfilled. But my question still remains to you. Ooh, that breeze feels so good. What are you doing with your time? Are you valuing the time that you have left? Are you really being a good steward over the time that you have available? I want you, when you get a chance, to read Ecclesiastes chapter 3. It talks about there's a time and a season for everything. And that whole book, that whole chapter is so good in itself, and it's allowing you to see that how there's a time and a season for everything. And maybe that will put even a more broader perspective on what I'm trying to say in this video to y'all about time and how you should be valuing your time and how you spend it. Don't allow other people to waste your time. I always say, and I've always said to family members and friends, that you can get a lot of things back. And I probably said this already in this clip, but obviously somebody else needs to hear it. But my point is, you can get a lot of things back. You can buy a house, you can buy a car, you can buy, somebody burn up your clothes, you can go and rebuy new clothes. You can pretty much repurchase anything tangible. But your time, you cannot replace your time. Your time cannot be replaced. You can't replace it. You can get paid for your time. We all know that to be a fact, because you're doing a service and you're going to get paid for your time. But even in that, let's say you do a service, you work every day and you're getting paid for your time. Again, that's time that you have given up and that you have dedicated to a thing that you cannot get back. So please, stop holding grudges with people. Love everybody, because tomorrow isn't promised. It's not guaranteed. We all have a time where we're going to have to go see Jesus. Or if you haven't given your life to God, which I pray that this video encourages you to, give your life to Christ. So I hope this was valuable, and I hope you guys really take in consideration what I said. Time changes things. And I know they say the cliche, the little saying, how they say time heals old wounds or something like that. I'm a bit biased on that. I say it does, and then I say it doesn't. But I know one thing for sure, that it healed an old wound, and that's the love of Jesus and forgiveness. But yeah, y'all, that's it. I'm gonna stop talking y'all head off, because y'all know I can talk. I just wanted to come on here because it's been a minute. I wanted to give you guys just an update on my fitness journey. I'm still at it. I'm still going strong. I ain't quit. I still work out every day. And I still walk. It's just, this is my first time getting back to walking outside, because I had gotten a little bougie and was walking inside and in the air conditioner. But I'm back out here. So I'm challenging y'all to get back out here with your girl and tap in. Comment on this video. Let me know, what are your thoughts about time? What have you been doing time management wise? Have you been prioritizing your time, your day? Some things that you're doing. And don't be scared to talk in the comments. Some people be commenting. Shout out to my YouTube family, because y'all really be showing up and showing out. So shout out to y'all. But Facebook and TikTok, my family on TikTok, shout out to y'all. Y'all be showing up too. I don't think I'm gonna post this on TikTok because it's too long to post on TikTok. And I've noticed that when you post longer videos on TikTok, nobody engages. What they do, just be a few. But this is definitely going on YouTube. And I actually may start vlogging. So if y'all like these little videos and vlogs and stuff, just talking, then I'll post some more of this content. Y'all just let me know in the comments. And remember, y'all, I love you. It's not a thing you can do about it. I hope y'all have a blessed rest of your Sunday. Until next time, bye.